Hey folks, I wanted to provide a little bit of an update. It's September 12th here, just a couple days before Ironman Washington 70.3, and some folks might be asking, well, why haven't I really posted anything on YouTube or social media over the past month? And to put it in a recap, I got COVID right after I got back from Milwaukee, and it was not a fun experience. And I was out for I think 5 days, where I was basically stuck in the bed, and yeah, I mean, thank goodness my bed was comfortable, but man, it sucked to be in the bed, not really being able to do much. Even though I started getting better, the fever got better pretty quickly, but I just had a lingering cough that didn't really go away for at least 2 weeks since its inception. So, yeah, and as a result from COVID, I had to go and really ramp up the training really hard. So I was really focused in on making sure that I had executed a training plan that was going to get me at least somewhat race ready for Ironman Washington 70.3. And yes, I'll be doing this race. Feeling pretty confident. I still have a lot of things to go through in my head in terms of the race plan, but going back to what's kind of been happening to me of late, I was so focused in on getting the training in over these past several weeks. It was basically 3 weeks of 1,000 plus TSS, which I think the average was around 17 hours of training each week, and that's not including all the prep and setup. So based on that, there was a lot of volume and little time to do much else. And yes, I still have the part one video. There were so many different parts to the USAT National experience, and people were asking, well, where's this part one? You have parts 2 through 5, but not this part 1. Yes, it's coming out. It's been taking me forever because I've just been so focused on getting the trainings out, and honestly, that's not my highest priority video. I know that you guys like to see what happens, race vlogs and stuff, so the part 1 is a travel video. It's not really a race vlog. I will film for the entirety of my Washington 70.3 experience for 2022, and I'll give a couple of thoughts as I go and progress throughout this week. But again, I really wanted to focus in on making sure that I got the training in, I got the volume that I needed to, and just trying to get back to at least some sort of form that I can go out and have a happy result, or at least be happy with whatever performance that I'm going to be putting out for Washington 70.3. That's going to be coming up this Sunday, in a couple days here. And yeah, so just a lot of training. And again, I really just wanted to be able to focus in on getting the work in. Triathlon is not something to where you can just go and go out there, although there are some talented athletes that are out there that don't need to put in much work and they're able to get a great result. But I'm not one of those athletes. I have to put the work in order for me to go and have a result that I feel is going to be satisfactory for me. I kind of enjoy the process, although the process never is easy, as I have found out there have been times where I feel like I'm just a broken body, and unfortunately, this week is going to be a relatively easy week for me, so I don't anticipate any major issues. Going in injury-free, which is always key. We'll kind of see what happens with the weather, but I'll talk about that in a separate video, with kind of what the race plan strategy and everything kind of leading into Washington 70.3. But I'm doing well. I'm fully recovered. I don't have any more COVID symptoms. I know my parents keep asking me about it every single week, but I would say I am back at 100% right now, even after with all the training. I've got a long work week ahead for regular work. I have to go into office a couple days, and that's, of course, going to impact at least some of my workouts, although this week is an easy week for me. Apologies for yawning. It's around 11:20 at night for me as I record this, and when this video will get posted, so apologies there. But other than that, I guess in summary, I'm doing all right. I've got a few more hard sessions remaining, and these are really just short, quick ones. and then just to more or less prep up and get some intensity in before race day. And we'll see you over in another video as I go and film the whole Washington 70.3 experience, or at least for this year. So that's the update of kind of what I've been up to. Again, I apologize for not really being able to post out there, both on my Instagram as well as with YouTube and Facebook. But now you know what I've been up to, and I've just been really focused in on just making sure that I'm getting into race shape. And you'll hear more from me as we go on the blog. And with that stated, again, if you want to keep up with me, then please go and subscribe to me, and also follow my Instagram handle, which is at Yoshi J Lee, and also on Facebook. And until then, I'll see you in the next one. Yoshi out.